Hi everyone, welcome to today's discussion on design thinking. In today's rapidly evolving world, organizations are not just competing on technology, they are competing on experience, empathy, and innovation. Traditional problem solving methods often focus only on the technical efficiency. However, real success comes when solutions are built around human needs. Design thinking provides a powerful, structured framework that combines creativity with systematic experimentation. It encourages us to deeply understand users, redefine problems clearly, generate bold ideas, prototype quickly, and continuously refine solutions through feedback. In this session, we'll explore the meaning of design thinking, examine its five stages in a practical manner, understand its benefits for engineers and managers, discuss implementation challenges, and review real world application across industries. As we begin, reflect on this question: are we solving problems correctly, or are we solving the right problems? Come, let's begin. Naren, what is design thinking and why it is important in today's environment?
Yes, sir. Design thinking is a human centered problem solving approach which mainly focuses on understanding the problem rather than implementing it earlier. Also, it begins with empathy, which mainly focuses on observing and listening carefully to the user's test cases. And also, it encourages creative thinking upon traditional solutions. Also, it reduces risk because ideas are tested before full implementation. And it is important today because customers expect personalized solutions rather than other solutions which does not properly fit the problem statement.
Shakti, explain me the five stages of design thinking clearly and practically.
Yeah, sir, sure. The first stage of the design thinking is the empathize. So, where in the empathize, we were studying about a user behavior through the interviews and observations. And the second stage is define, where we clearly frame the problem statement, core problem statement. And the third stage is ideate, where the team brainstorm multiple creative solutions without judgment. And the fourth stage is prototype, where a simple model or a mock-up is developed quickly. And the last and final stage is testing, so where the real users are allowed to test the prototype, and they give the feedbacks and the improvement are made in the problem statement or a prototype. Thank you.
Gopal, how does design thinking benefit engineers, managers, and innovators?
Thank you for the question, sir. So when we see about the engineers, the focus is on the product should be completely functional and also it should be user friendly. But for managers, they see only the consumer and the customer behavior. They analyze it completely and then they involve in the process of decision making. And when we see about the teamwork are promoted only through the ideas are generated collaboratively, and where the innovation hits through continuous prototyping and also testings. And for the success, the because of the reason will be the ideas are validated very early. These are all the collectives I have collected for you. Thank you.
Pratibha, what challenges do organizations face when implementing design thinking?
Some organization resist design work in changed traditional workforce. Team may rush through empathy and faith to deeply understand user problems. And time pressure may limit experimentation and testing.
Sai Sri, give practical real-world examples of design thinking.
So there are various applications in design thinking. So in product design, it helps to create devices that match user comfort and expectations. In healthcare, it improves the patient experience and service effectively. In education, it supports the development of student-centered learning systems. In startups, it helps us to validate the business ideas before heavy investment. In manufacturing, it improves the process design by focusing on operator usability.
Today's discussion makes one thing very clear: design thinking is not merely a five-step process, it's a mindset. It shifts our focus from assumptions to empathy, from rigid planning to experimentation, and from isolated decision making to collaborative innovation. Organizations that adopt Design thinking reduces risk, accelerate innovation, and create solutions that truly resonate with our users. However, successful implementation requires cultural change, leadership support, and the willingness to experiment and learn from failure. In the future, the most successful engineers, managers, and entrepreneurs will not be those who only possess technical knowledge, but those who deeply understand the human behavior and design solutions accordingly. So I leave you with this thought. Innovation begins where empathy meets action. Thank you for watching and continue thinking creatively.